Ríona Sally Hartman, and today I want to tell you a story about a boy named Lou. Now you might think Lou's name tells you something about him, because Lou is a word in Irish. It means something. Do you know what it means? I'll give you a clue. There's a place in Ireland called Cunday na Lou, and it's the smallest county in Ireland. Did you guess it? Lou means little. But here's the thing, our Lou, the Lou in this story, he's actually not that little. In fact, Lou's mum is a Favorig, who are a tribe of giants who come from under the sea. And Lou's granddad is Valor, who's the greatest, biggest giant of all of the Favorig, who only has one eye. But today's story, it's not really about the Favorig or about Valor, it's about Lou. So Lou wasn't the tallest young man, but he wasn't the smallest young man either. And when our story starts, he's out walking one day near the hill of Tara. And it's a lovely afternoon, and he listens out for the birdies in the trees. And there's a breeze that are rustling the leaves. Smells something delicious on the breeze. What's that? He takes another sniff. It smells like apple pies. Someone's baking apple pies. Lovely. And then he hears some horses go by. Thinks, where are they going? He follows and he sees that they go all the way up to the top of the hill of the Tara, to King Nuada's castle. King Nuada is an interesting guy. He lost one of his arms in a battle, and so a healer, a Fire Lice, made him a new arm out of silver, and it works just like a real arm. So Lou decides, I want to go to King Nuada's castle and join that feast. So he says, I'm going to walk up to the top of the hill of Tara. Everyone knows it's good to have a good song to keep you company if you're going to go for a walk. So he wants a song about walking. What's the word walk in Irish? Do you know? It's shul. So he thinks, what song do I know with the word shul? If you want to join in at home, you can stand up and keep the beat with your feet. Come walking with us. Shul, shul, shularoon, shulga sucker agus shulga kyun, shulga duras agus ewiglum. It's good day to morning slum. I wish I was on yonder hill. It's there I'd sit and eat my fill, till every drink would turn a mill. It's good day to my morning slum. Shul, shul, shularoon, shulga sucker agus shulga kyun, shulga duras agus ewiglum. It's good day to my morning slum. I'll sell my rock, I'll sell my reel, I'll sell my only spinning wheel, to earn my place on the castle on the hill. It's good day to my morning slum. Shul, shul, shularoon, shulga sucker agus shulga kyun, shulga duras agus ewiglum. It's good day to my morning slum. Slum. So Lou had made it to the top of the hill of Tara, to King Nuada's castle. And he knocked on the door. And another young man named Gommel answered. And Lou told him, I would like to join King Nuada's feast. And Gommel said, brilliant, brilliant, yes, yes, yes. We'd love for you to join the feast. Here's the thing. At this feast, everyone has a skill. It's for the leaders of the Tuatha Dé Danann. Everyone is the best in Ireland at something. So what's your skill? And Lou said, no problem. I've got loads of skills. And he picked up a rock and he threw it, and it went for miles and miles and miles, and then it fell. And he turned around to Gommel and he said, see, I'm really strong. That's my skill. Gommel said, wow, that is impressive. The thing is, we've got Ogma inside. And he's the strongest man in all of Ireland. He could pick up a bigger rock than that and throw it even further. So I'm afraid that doesn't earn you a place at this feast. So Lou thought, okay. And he went and sat in a rock. And he thought to himself, what else can I do? And he thought of something. He went back, knocked on the door. Gommel answered. And he said, Gommel, I've got another skill. Gommel said, great, show me. He picked up lots of rocks and he put them in order, and he picked a bigger one, a smaller one, laid one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, until he built a really great wall. He said, see, Gommel, I'm a builder. That wall, it's so perfect, not even light will shine through it. Gommel said, wow, that is pretty great. The problem is, Lou, we've got Tuatha inside, and he's the greatest builder in all of Ireland. He could build a bigger, taller, stronger wall even than that, and faster. So Lou sat down and he thought to himself, I'm not the strongest person in Ireland, but I'm not the weakest. I'm not the greatest builder in Ireland, but I'm not the weakest. What else? I know. And he went off to the woods and he found a little baby birdie with a broken wing. Oh, the sad birdie. It's making sad little tweety noises. Poor little birdie. He brought it to Gommel. And he said, Gommel, look, this little birdie with the broken wing, I'm going to heal it. I'm a fire lice. Gommel said, okay, show me. So he took the sad little birdie in close to him and he whispered some magic words. And when the bird heard these magic words, it started sounding better. It started sounding happier. And its broken, limp wing stretched out straight, and it flapped. It went. And then it spread out its other wing. And it was looking stronger and stronger. Lou stretched out his hand, and the little birdie slowly started rising up, flapping its wings a little faster, and it went higher and higher until the birdie was up at the top of the trees and started flying away. Wow, said Gommel. That is pretty impressive. You are a fire lice. But the thing is, inside the castle we've got Dían Cécht. He's the healer who made King Nuada his silver hand. So Lou, could you make a silver hand that works just like a real one? And Lou thought about it and he had to admit that no. Gommel said to him, I'm sorry, Lou, you're a very good healer, but you're not as good as Dían Cécht, so you're not the best healer in Ireland, so that won't earn you a place at this feast. He went back and sat down on his rock again and had a think. I'm not the strongest, but I'm not the weakest. I'm not the greatest builder, but I'm not the worst builder. I'm not the best fire lice, but I'm not the worst. What else can I do? But I know. And he went back up to Gommel. Gomal, I've got it. I'll sing you a song. And Gomal said, okay, go for it. He started singing. Níl sin lán níl hrá, níl sin lán I bheidh go maidin, níl sin lán níl hrá, solas orla tá sa ceallaí. Gomal heard the lullaby and he was getting sleepy. He'd been at the door of the castle all day long. And then it began. Lou kept playing his lullaby. Níl sin lán níl hrá, níl sin lán I bheidh go maidin, níl sin lán níl hrá, solas orla tá sa ceallaí. And Lou's lullaby drifted in through the windows, and everyone at the feast could hear it. Dean Keith was inside and he started yawning too. Next it was King Nuada yawning. They were all listening to Lou's song, his lullaby. It was making them sleepy. Never mind the rising light, there's no sign the day is dawning. In my heart it's still the night, and we'll stay right here till morning. At this point people were really falling asleep. Gomal even started snoring. So loud, Lou could barely hear himself sing. Níl sin lán níl hrá, níl sin lán I bheidh go maidin, níl sin lán níl hrá, solas orla tá sa ceallaí. Snoring was getting so loud, Lou decided to stop playing. And slowly, one by one, stopped snoring. Did a stretch and they woke up. Oh, wow. Gomal said, "I needed that nap. Thanks, Lou. That was a good lullaby. Do you know what I feel like now? I feel like dancing. Do you have a song for us to dance to?" Lou thought for a minute. No. Sorry, Gomal, I can't think of any songs to make you dance. And Gomal said, okay, how about a laugh? Do you have a song to make us laugh? And Lou said, sorry, I can't think of any songs to make you laugh. And Gomal said, okay, how about do you have a song to make us cry? Sometimes it's good to have a good cry. Lou thought for a minute. Nope. Sorry, Gomal, I can't think of a song to make you cry. So Gomal had to say, I'm sorry, Lou, but that means you're not the best musician in Ireland. The best musician in Ireland has songs to make us laugh and cry and dance and sleep. So Lou said, okay, started walking away. And then he shouted back, how about I'll carry drinks, I'll serve drinks. And Gomal said, nope, sorry, Lou, we already have 9 cupbearers. So Lou went and sat back down on his rock and had a think again. went to Gamal. Gamal, here's the thing. I know I'm not the strongest person in Ireland, but I'm not the weakest. I'm not the greatest builder in Ireland, but I'm not the worst. I'm not the greatest firelight healer, but I'm not the worst. I'm not the greatest musician, but I'm not the worst. I can serve drinks, but I'm not the best at that either. But here's the thing. Go ask King Nuada, does he have any one person who can do all of those things? And if he does, I'll go home. But if he doesn't, I think that should get me a place at Nuada's feast. So Gamal went and asked Nuada. And Nuada said, I don't have anyone who can do all those things. Invite him into the feast. Now, once he got inside, he thought a celebration song was in order. You might know it. He started singing. Roshidavahowalia, 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 Anishla Topton Taurig, Roshidavahowalia, 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 Anishla Topton Taurig. Now lots of people at the feast knew this song. Soon Gamal was joining in too. Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Next it was Dean Ceacht. He knew the song. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia. Yep. Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia. Yep. Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia. Even King Nuada started clapping and singing along. Oh, Roshidavahowalia. Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia. You clap along at home. Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia. Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia, Anishla Topton Taurig. Oh, Roshidavahowalia, oh, Roshidavahowalia,